Hey everybody, Greg and Jess with Drifter Journey. We are hanging out. It's a balmy 27.7 degrees, and we finally got some stairs into the house. So we're going to give you a quick little tour, show you what you're working on, and so you actually see when you think we're going to get moved in. So it's what, October 8th-ish?
What?
Is it later than
like
that?
the 27th.
Sorry, it's October 27th-ish, end of October. And so yeah, put in the comments when you think we're gonna get this thing done. We'll show you the current state. She has a couple things to add for you.
If you guys want to support us, feel free to shop through our links in the description. We also have a link for these iHood heated jackets, which are great, keeping us warm on these cold mornings. And there is a discount code for you as well. Let's go check out the house. These? Yep.
They sent them for free. By the way, I don't know if you can see our breath in here, but we're living in this, and it's not really meant for cold. We've been down to 15 degrees so far, and it's managed, but it's Monday morning. It's going to be the cold one. So.
Tour of the shop, and I'll do upstairs or vice versa.
I'm gonna give a tour of the shop, and she's gonna do the tour of upstairs, vice versa. Yeah, so big things should be happening this week. I need to take, where'd the tractor go? I don't know where I guess the tractor's out back. Yeah, there it is. I gotta take the excavator, tractor, and dig from over by the camper where the power is right now, all the way up along the side of the house here. It's 250 feet up to that little box where the power is going to go out here. So that is the weekend project. And garage door is sitting out in the yard here. It's going in today. We have the garage shop. Obviously a work in progress. We got our man doors, as they call them. I just call them doors, but I guess the proper term is man doors. So we did a 24 by 36 footprint, which comes out to I think 850 some square feet. Down here in the shop, we wanted to make sure we were going to have enough space to do projects, maybe build a van again at some point. I don't know. We should only be able to do things in here. But we got to build out the truck still, so that'll probably happen. We did a 10-foot garage door so that we could fit stuff in here, so big things can fit in. And then I was a big proponent of needing a second place to go to the bathroom in case, you know, you never know if you need to go to the bathroom while someone else is in the bathroom. So we did frame in a little bathroom down here, and what's actually going to happen in it, so we're going to have a utility sink, just a plastic sink tub, a toilet, and then we don't have city water here, so we have to haul our water in or have a well, so we're going to have a pressure tank in the corner here to pressurize the lines for the house, and then we're going to have a hot water heater in here, propane hot water heater. So we got propane lines ran. We're going to have propane for the hot water heater, propane for the stove. We stubbed in a propane line to be able to put a propane heater in the shop, but we're going to do electric heaters first. Cove heaters. We'll show you them later. They're pretty sweet. We had them in the last house. And then the neighbor actually gave us a good idea. We're going to have a wood stove, but he told us to plumb in a propane line for behind the wood stove when we decide that we're too old to cut wood anymore. Then we can just replace it with a propane wood stove and still have heat and the ambiance of a wood stove. So yeah, then we have this door over here. This back area is gonna be kind of like the, you know, workbench area. And a couple windows in there. On the south face, we didn't put any windows on the north face because it's cold and that's a waste of energy. And once you go out this door, we got some stairs. This is the side that doesn't have siding on it yet.
Everybody, let's take a quick second to talk about the sponsor for this video and let you know how to get a discount on their products. This video is sponsored by Epic Water Filters. They're out of Colorado. They have water filters that go in Nalgene's for when you're hiking, and they also have products to filter tap water at your house. Check out their website. We got a link below for them, and use code DRIFTERJOURNEY, all caps, to get 20% off your order.
So because we have such a tall garage, there's like 20 steps up to the deck. But it's a massive deck, which is awesome. We've got good views, and they're gonna put railings on soon. Originally we were only gonna have it come out to the side of the sliding door, but our builder recommended taking it all the way to the length of the house, so it is a 36-foot long by 12-foot wide deck, which is pretty nice.
And we ran out of material, so
Yeah.
it's not getting done yet.
Work in progress. So let's go in the front door. So as we enter the front door, we will come into the living room. And as Greg mentioned, we're doing a wood stove. That'll be right here, so it should heat this whole space. And we've been collecting a lot of firewood over the last couple weeks to stockpile that. So little living room area here. We'll do like some seating and a TV somewhere. And then this will be kind of like a small dining area. And then you're in the kitchen. So we'll have refrigerator, range, counter, sink, more counter space.
Dishwasher.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dishwasher.
We put a dishwasher in, even though we might not use it.
Bougie living up here. So that's basically the whole living area. This is gonna be a small office and laundry room. So we've got some nice windows. It is a small-ish room, but plenty big for an office and maybe a blow-up air mattress if someone comes to visit.
Should we tell them some things we learned about building?
I mean,
if you're planning on building something and building something small, just know that things need to happen that you didn't necessarily know were gonna happen. So you can talk about that in this closet.
yeah, so this is our laundry closet, and when we drew up this floor plan, I didn't realize like how much space ducting takes up. And so originally we were gonna have a washer and dryer side by side, but then we were told as we were kind of far along into the process that the ductwork needed this 16-inch air return, I guess. And there was really nowhere else to put it. So had I known that earlier on, we probably would have modified some of this floor plan, but at the point that we learned we needed it, this was the only place to put it. So now we're doing a wash tower, which is like a stackable washer dryer. And
LG wash tower.
yeah, it's an LG wash tower. I'm excited to try it out because one thing I didn't like about stackables is that the dryer controls are like literally up here for me, whereas a wash tower has everything right in the center. So took up some of my cool shelf space laundry room ideas, but whatever.
So this ladder over here is representing the pantry space. So we're just gonna have a small walk-in pantry, maybe even be, I don't know if we'll be able to walk into it.
Or
But
like stand and reach
Yeah.
pantry. So yeah, the door will open this way and then we'll have some shelves and be able to reach in there. One thing about a small home is there's not a lot of room for closets or extra cabinet space. So we'll have to optimize as much as we can with what we have.
Yeah, that was another thing we learned, was that walls take up space. So if you draw a 24 by 36 box like we did to design the house, you know, you do the math and you come out with what I think is 856 or something square foot. Well, as soon as you put 2x6s on all the sides and you start putting 2x4 framing in, the space gets smaller inside.
Yeah,
So,
we lost like 100 square feet just to walls, so.
so just if you're gonna build something, plan for that.
Yeah.
You know, we're novices at it, but obviously we're going from living in 80-ish square feet for the last 5 years up to 750. So this is still gonna be massive.
It's gonna be amazing.
You just gotta plan accordingly.
Yeah. So this is the bathroom. We are doing a 1-bathroom home with obviously the
toilet.
utility bathroom in the shop. So this is gonna be a 48-inch vanity with 1 sink, a toilet, and then a 32-inch wide stand-up shower. We decided to forego a bathtub, which we were kind of on the fence about, but since we're hauling water, it kind of makes taking baths a little bit less appealing because you're using several hundred gallons in one go, and we want to try to be efficient with that. So
I don't know if they're quite several hundred. I want to say they're like 80 gallons a
well,
go.
how much do you think you use just getting the water hot?
I don't know. That's a great question. Now we're tankless hot water heaters.
Yeah,
Should
true.
be instant, right?
And last room we have is the bedroom. I have been calling it the master bedroom, but it's the only bedroom, so there doesn't really need to be delineation there. So this is a little bit bigger than the office. It's about 14 feet by 10 feet, so just enough room for a king-size bed with some nightstands. And then we have a small closet over here, so we're definitely probably about as small as we could go for a bedroom with a king bed.
Yeah. We said we're putting a king bed in it no matter what. So I think we're gonna have like a, I don't know, we drew it out once, but maybe like 3 foot,
I can't see it either.
3 foot walkway here. And then I think it literally comes out to like here. So we'll have, you know, 1.5 feet or 2 there. And then like another 1.5 feet or 2 here. So it pretty much takes up the entire room. So hopefully it fits with a, just a little nightstand.
It will.
That's all we
We
need.
measured it.
So we'll get to sleep in bed and wake up, and from our bed angle, when you look out the window,
Yeah, nice views of the mountains.
I'm not even low enough yet, I don't think.
You might be.
All mountains. Nobody else out there, I promise. Except all the neighbors. So you want to talk about the window placement?
Yeah, so we wanted to maximize window placement for passive solar. There's a couple like web modules you can use to try to figure out how to angle your home where you're located. And for us, south, anywhere between like 15 degrees plus or minus if due south is what you're supposed to do. So that's how we angled the house this way, and then we tried to maximize all of the windows on the south face so that we can hopefully utilize the power of the sun to heat this space as much as possible in the winter. And that'll keep us nice and cozy with the addition of some really good insulation.
Okay, so some of the plans. So we have 1.4 acres here, and the Connex, as they call them, I call it a shipping container, is towards the back of our lot, and that is going to be, well, was going to be,
It still is.
depending, was going to be the garden tool shed storage, extra storage area. And this whole zone kind of has, it stays wet through there. Then we snagged the property next door, so we got another 1.2 acres there.
It went up for sale and we were able to swing it, and it just made sense for us to buy it.
We don't know
So,
yet if we could swing it, but
we
we've
own it now.
swung it so far.
So we haven't, yeah, we actually haven't really told very many people that yet. But we're excited because it puts us at just over 2.5 acres total. And it will kind of help us figure out other ways to maybe make some more money in the future. So talks about a rental or an RV pad or something, but one project at a time. But the reason why Greg's talking about why the Connex shipping container was going to be the garden shed and may not anymore is because now that we have this extra lot,
it's pretty much perfect for a garden.
It's easier access, it's flatter, it's not in the kind of swampy marsh area that we have on the other lot. And so we may be doing more gardening over here, which means that the shipping container isn't really super conveniently located for that. But
I guess we could move
we'll
it
make
if we
it
needed
work.
to.
We could move it if we needed to.
But we got a tractor now.
Yeah,
So.
or we can just use our legs and walk around.
Yeah, it's not that big. Yeah, so that's really it for the most part. So hopefully we get this garage in and it looks really good. Sun's finally coming up at what, 8:30? We got this mountain in the way this time of year.
Yep.
The sun comes up really late here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. We would love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe. Show us that you love us.
Yep. Share our channel with your friends.
And
Stay tuned for more. We appreciate you.
yeah.